it got so close to my face. No. Okay. Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel of the podcast. I got a lot going on these days, but I'm just gonna get right into the episode. Thanks for watching in video format if you are doing that, and also thanks for listening if you're doing that. Just gonna get right into it. So, hi everyone, welcome back. Look at this consistency that we're having here. We're really out here trying to make something work with this podcast. But as me, we're trying to make me work. Full-time income online, baby. 2022 is coming. I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing, incredible day. And I will give you the quick recap about yesterday. So yesterday's episode was about determining what tasks require consistency versus flexibility and how to use that to create kind of figure out these habits that you need to do and use that to create a supercharged routine. And so if that's something that you feel like would be beneficial for you, definitely go check out yesterday's episode after this one or before this one, however you want to do it. But yeah, let's get into today. So over the past few days, I have been feeling renewed. If you've been listening, you know that. I've been feeling productive, energetic, like I'm really on it with my choices. Today, not so much. Today I am feeling super lonely instead of empowered by my current romantic situation. And I keep finding myself in this state of romantic dependence. Now, what I mean by that is that a lot of my worth today is coming from my interactions with other people or my lack of. And so I'm feeling real dependent today. And I'm constantly having to remind myself, to not text them. And my brain trying to rationalize it like, oh, don't worry, it's harmless. I'm just checking in. But it's not harmless. I'm not just checking in. I have an agenda. And then, my other defense mechanism is I'll see something, they post or that they're active on certain social medias. And my instinct is to be petty. Like, oh, fuck you. Like, you're active. You could definitely be responding to me. And you should be, because why wouldn't you? I'm great. Yeah. Both options, not my best self. And if you're listening to this and you know me closely, you'll know who I'm referencing. And if you are the person I'm referencing, please don't take offense, because it is really just my defense mechanism. I'm not harboring any negative feelings towards you because of your lack of interest or lack of response. I'm going through it. And the question then is, well, why? Like, what's triggering this in me? Because I'm really going through a destructive, unhealthy cycle because of their lack of interest. And it's a cycle where, because I'm feeling hurt, I either want to hurt or want validation to kind of ease that pain. And so when I'm in this state, I tend to tell myself a bunch of lies. Like, oh, it's just a harmless check-in text. Because it's significantly easier than accepting that I've given someone the power to hurt me, even though they haven't done anything. And it's easier than accepting that I've been, placing part of my value on my relationship with other humans. And it's, hard to accept that I haven't been seeing myself as enough as I am on my own. Yeah. So my ego is really going through it today. And it's in these times that I think we have one of the most important decisions to make, and that is, do we choose to level up? Now, by leveling up, I'm referring to this killing of the ego to kind of reveal the higher self, because our ego is basically constructed of this pain body. It's all of these things and these how society's raised us and our past traumas, that all plays into the ego. And it's not who you are, it's not your essence. And so the goal is to completely kill the ego and to just be this lovely, enlightened being. And yeah, so we have that choice. Do we level up? And to choose to level up is to actively choose to play a part in the death of your ego, of hurting your ego, of shrinking it, of whatever. And when your ego is so closely intertwined to who you are and your actions and behaviors and feelings and whatever, it really fucking hurts to choose to kill that. So you have the choice to go through a lot of hardship and shadow work and all this stuff to kind of work on killing your ego, or you can stay in your current cycle until you feel, more prepared to take those next steps, or like you've learned the lessons that you need to learn. I don't think either choice is better or worse. I think it just kind of depends where you're at in that moment. And for me, I'm really fucking tired of letting my ego win. It's exhausting, and I know that it's going to keep happening again and again, like this cycle. It's the same cycle that I've been going through for so long, and I'm really fucking tired of it. And I'm, I know it's not serving me on this road to enlightenment anymore. So yes, that's how we're doing that. That didn't make sense, but we're going to keep going with it. But yeah, I mean, in this time, I'm really thankful to have healthy habits, because throughout this entire day, when I've been grappling with the to text or not to text conundrum, which for me presents in unproductive habits like scrolling on social media, or the pettiness that I had mentioned, or re-downloading Bumble to get validation from other sources. But yeah, now that I've turned back to my healthy habits, I finally hit that point at around 2 p.m. today. I was like, okay, I need to journal, or else I'm going to text, and it's not going to be good for either my ego or myself, because I know I'm not going to get a text back. So my ego's not even going to get satisfied. So what's the point? So I turned to my journal and started doing tasks that when I'm in kind of chaotic, very disorganized, kind of pain body places in my mind, they really help me. And one of these days that I'm really grateful for outlets like this podcast today, because although it's just me kind of talking to myself or through things myself, it really does help, because I'm also speaking it into existence. I'm able to recognize these patterns and literally tell myself, hey, you've literally wrote this down. You've now said it out loud. So why the fuck would you continue doing that? You know it's not good for you. And so today I implore you to kind of examine the behaviors that you're holding, and whether they're feeding your ego or your higher self. And if the answer is ego, I implore you to consider what path you'll take. Are you ready to level up, or are you, happy or not ready yet and staying in your current cycle? And whatever that answer is, own that shit. Just, do what you gotta do. And if you're with me today and working on killing that ego, just remember to come back to your healthy habits and your hobbies. Maybe do some self-care today. Work on finding that love for your higher self, because it is so much brighter than your ego. And when you come out the other side, you're going to feel so fucking good. But yeah, just do your healthy habits, self-care, all that good stuff. And that is all that I have for you today. So thank you so much for joining me again. Let me know what you're trying to accomplish in the comments. Are you killing your ego? Do you feel like your karmic cycle that you're in, you haven't learned what you need to yet? Let me know. I'm always very curious to hear this stuff. So, and as always, share with your friends if you want to. Check out my other socials. Do all that good stuff. And I will see you on Monday. We're not doing weekend episodes this weekend, because I think committing to 7 episodes right off the bat is a lot. And so we're up to 5. Every day of the week, you're going to get a new episode. And we'll see what happens in the future. But for now, I don't want to overcommit myself. And that's, I guess, it for today. So I will see you on Monday for the next episode. And I hope you have such a lovely weekend. Is it? This is coming out on Monday. Okay, I will see you tomorrow then for another episode. Duh. But yeah, have a lovely rest of your Monday. Goodbye.